Hello and welcome to Game Boy Advance Classics. In this installment, the game is Advance Wars 2. Advance Wars 2 was released by Intelligent Systems in 2003 and is the direct follow-up to Advance Wars, one of the very best games for the GBA. Advance Wars 2 adds a tiny number of extra features, but essentially this is just Advance Wars expansion pack. But considering how amazing Advance Wars was, an expansion pack for one of the very best games on the GBA is certainly not a bad thing at all. Alright, so let's start a new campaign here. In the first game, after you fought the other nations, you fought the big bad of the game, which was Sturm here, the leader of the Black Hole Army. In Advance Wars 2, you actually have proper other enemy COs to face. The Black Hole Army isn't just consisting of a single CO anymore. Now they have, quite a few. Let's skip this. The storyline, basically that Black Hole Army is back and they want to take over the world again. And now they have a proper army with different COs. Alright, let's just get right into it. So you first start things off with Andy, and the gameplay is pretty much identical to the first game. The only real differences are that you now have the enemies now have proper sprites to show that they are not just versions of the other nations just colored black. Now they actually have, proper enemy sprites that look like they belong to Pacific Army. Alright, whereas the first Advance Wars game had an extensive tutorial, this game basically teaches you how to play the game on the fly. But since we already know how to play the game, let's just get right into it. I don't need any tutorial. If you know how to play one of the Nintendo War Series games, Famicom Wars, Super Famicom Wars, Game Boy Advance Wars, the ones on DS, you know how to play them all, because the gameplay is pretty much the same in every single game. I don't need construction in combat. If you want, you can look up details on the COs. I'm playing with Andy here. Andy is basically the beginner CO that's great for, beginners. The enemy CO is black. Alright, let's get right into the combat. That was a bad move. What should I do? I might do stay there and Here and there. Okay, that's fine. In Advance Wars, you always want to have a tactical advantage over your opponents. So I had my foot soldier here go into woods, which give you a 2-star worth as defense, whereas the road gives you no defense, and the field gives you 1 defense.
Mission complete.
Alright, let's go to the second level. Now we're playing as Sammy here. Alright. Sammy is another CO, and her abilities are very different from Andy's. She is basically a foot soldier CO, so her abilities mainly come in the strength of powering up your typical soldier and also your mechanized soldier. So what I want to do here, use her to send my mech unit and engage the tank. Normally not a great idea, but with Sammy, it's better than anyone else. She can also capture bases much quicker than other units can, or other COs can. This is my artillery, so let's send my artillery forward. My APC, send that forward. And end my turn. And as I showed you in the last turn, you can send hurt units to allied bases where they will regain some HP. Now let's see. Well, first let's check to see where they can go. Yes, they can go. Yes, they can go. So that would be a bad idea to do that. artillery is positioned in a place where it can attack any of these units. But the first one I'm going to attack is, let's see, attack this tank right here. Alright, now my mech. Now I'm going to send you to destroy the tank. Recover there. Let's not do that. Alright. That's what I assumed he would do. Do only minor damage because machine guns don't do much against artillery. If you want, you can check all this stuff by going into the status thing and checking what it would do to different units. So let's have my mech attack the APC because the APC is in the way. Let's see, next, let's have my tank attack the APC, get rid of the APC. Finally, mech against just Trooper. I gotta be careful here because my artillery can't fire on units immediately adjacent to it. See, it can't attack in multiple squares, so I can't. When this guy moves right here, I won't be able to attack him. But at least it will restore some HP when it's in the city. Okay, first things first. Tank versus tank. The advantage goes to those who attack first. Transports are completely helpless. So next, let's see. I don't think I'm in firing range. I'm not. So I'm going to send my tank into the forest to go attack these tanks. Then I'm going to send you to attack quickly see for cover.
Mission complete.
Alright, I'll show one more mission. This one will, of course, be with Max. Alright, let's play Mission 3. Alright. Max is a direct combat unit master. His abilities all strengthen units that directly attack, but limits those that indirectly attack, such as the artilleries. So my artillery strike is pretty much useless here, but I get a bunch of new units. I get transport copter and combat helicopters. So I can send my battlecopter and fight this battlecopter. And it's especially effective because it's a direct combat unit. He's got mid-tanks, small tanks, and this little patch can land here. So I should send my transport unit, transport copter, this way, land right there. Be careful, where can they attack? Yep. Let's send this one over there, and like that. So I could send units and combine them together, but I don't need to do that because it's only damaged by 9, so no big deal. Let's capture this base right here. Send in my artillery. Now, since I don't need this, I'm going to sacrifice my combat helicopter, or my transport helicopter, by putting it in harm's way first. Then have my battlecopter come forward. It'll do damage, but it shouldn't destroy it outright. Alright, next. Capture the base. Have my artillery strike, yep, just like that. My combat helicopter, I don't need this, so I'll send this to be right there. Send my mid-tank forward, small tank right there, and last one right here. Even though Max is not very good with artillery, I'm still going to use their artillery because why not? Indirect combat has no risk of counterattack, so yay for that. Let's see. Move you right there. Now, this is where my combat helicopters come in handy because they are still alive. Let's see, my damaged one, no, my undamaged one will be right here. I don't think I can attack anything. See, nothing's in range. So I'm going to send my other one. It's going to attack this guy. Now I can send you forward to attack the infantry. Even damaged, the mid-tanks do a lot of damage to the infantry. Small tank against a damaged mid-tank. And I'm protected by a forest. Lastly, you should come over here, further harass the small guy. And with some irony, it is the artillery that will take out this mid-tank. Combat helicopter will eradicate the infantry. And Flak is now out of units, so I win. So that's the campaign mode. There are also other modes in this game as well. This is the versus mode here, which allows you to play, you know, classic Famicom Wars and Super Famicom Wars campaigns, such as the Bean Island campaign, which is the first mission from Famicom Wars, which was released in 1988. In addition to that, you can also link up with a link cable and, you know, battle friends. You can have, you know, custom maps that you can fight with. There's unlockables that you can have. And you can also even design your own map if you want. So here I can go and I can lay down whatever I want. So I want a bunch of plains, or if I want mountains. Populate it with troops. Really do whatever I want. Put an airport. Missile silo. You know, you can really do whatever you want. And it's really cool. And if I wanted to, I can even, you know, go and play this, and then go, you know, fight the computer, or, you know, use this as a map for, you know, split the multiplayer component with the link cable. So yeah, that's Advance Wars 2 in a nutshell. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and once again, I'll see you guys next time. See you next time.